どうも、エルズと申します。アメリカグランプリの各セッションが始まりますが、その前に行われた取材に答えた角田選手と、公式記者会見に参加したローソン選手の実際の音声の一部と日本語訳を合わせてご紹介いたします。それではどうぞ。
Great to see you. Coming to Austin, I think you scored points here the last 3 times you've been here. Fastest lap last year. Why are you so good around here, do you think?
I love the vibe here, atmosphere. I love the place, track itself as well, obviously. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just something good about it, and yeah, it's been always not easy race. I would say. I think I always started outside of points, like P11 around there always, but somehow I've been in points. So yeah, definitely positive. Something energy going on around here, and it's good to know that I have a bit of confidence into this week.
Hi Yuki, season's going okay. Have the team giving you any upgrades that you can do some business with, and how much are you also wanting to prove to the team that you're fighting for an opportunity to go for a seat at Red Bull Racing as well as Liam?
Yeah, there's new floor coming into this week. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And yeah, hopefully that will work well. And we're fighting for team P6 team championship. A lot of competitors closing up the gap, especially Haas. And yeah, we need to definitely improve our car to order to be in top 10 more consistently, like what we're doing in the first half of the season. And especially that will be crucial in the next 6 races. So it'll be important for our team, and that's maximum focus for that. And for the seat, I don't know, just let other talks, and I'll just focus what I have to do.
But do you have the feeling that with the last 6 races you can play for a seat in Red Bull in 2025? Did they tell you?
Well, I think that was telling also from first race, and yeah, I mean, some point something went no, when less chance, about some point Miami or whatever, when I extended the contract, or maybe there's more chance, those up and down. And I think, to be honest, there's no point talk about that things. I mean, next 6 races, it's anyway, this environment is all about performance. So, and I just have to focus what I have to improve, and I have to focus on. And my main focus now is to score points for a team, and have a successful year. And for me, it's my one thing very motivated is achieving P16 team championship that we actually never achieved as a team in history. So that'll be cool sounds.
Yeah, it's just been busy. I would say it was strange to have a gap at this point of the year. I think obviously the gap for me was filled up with quite a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's just preparing as much as possible. It's a difficult time to come into the season. Obviously, sprint weekend this weekend, new track, end of the season. So yeah, just trying to be as ready as possible.
You talk about preparations. How useful was that Pirelli test at Mugello last week for you?
It was useful. It was useful for my neck, honestly. We did just long runs basically. So yeah, it was good to do, honestly. As much as I would have rather go out and do some short runs and push, it was good to do longer runs and basically just get ready for the longer races in Formula One.
Liam, so how are you approaching these 6 races to end the season? What goals have you set yourself?
I think it's not as simple as like a position or like this is where I want to be. I think it's scoring points mainly for myself, because that's what is going to be, or what the team's going to judge me on, is how I perform, and the best way to do that is score points. Also for the team, fighting for P6 in the championship as well. So yeah, basically trying to get to the points as soon as possible for me is the goal.
All right.
I want to explain that to people who might not know very well Formula One, to avoid the fact that they might think that Formula One is easy, and for Lando to bounce behind. Is it no longer a risk for a Formula One team to hire a young driver? Merci.
I think we can't really test much. I know many years ago that you could test pretty much whenever you liked. You know, you had test cars and things like that, although that would be very, very cool. Obviously, that's not the way the sport is right now, and that's why simulator driving and the work we do behind the scenes with data and just preparing for an event, it's mostly simulator that they develop and that they try and work with, and it's about basically trying to make it as obviously realistic as possible. So we spend a long time as a reserve driver, or even, you know, going through Formula 3 and Formula 2, we get introduced to the Formula 1 work and preparing for a Formula 1 race, and I think that's why you know, the access we have now, it's getting a lot closer every year, and I think that's why it's becoming, let's say, easier or more closer for us to be able to step in. It's still a challenge for sure. It's still very different, but yeah, I think it's just the work that we do behind the scenes. There's a lot of it probably that maybe people don't see.
また、レッドブルのペレスについては、この後に行われるメキシコグランプリで引退を表明すると噂されていますが、本人は取材対応時に否定していました。その様子もご覧ください。
Seem to have got it into their head that you'll be retiring after the Mexico Grand Prix, and on social media you quoted Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. Is there anything you'd just like to say, just to clarify?
Well, just that, yeah, sometimes people just link these rumors, and a lot of people pick it up, especially back in Mexico, you know, with the Mexican Grand Prix coming up. I didn't want my fans to be misled into false information, and yeah, I just want to make it clear that I'm 100% will be here. Next year I have a contract and I will fulfill it, and that's not in my mind. In my mind is to sort out the issues we have at the moment with the car.
いかがだったでしょうか。角田選手、ローソンどちらにとっても重要な今シーズンのラスト6レースとなりそうです。角田選手には、まずはアメリカグランプリで結果を出し、良い流れを作ってほしいですね。そして、引退や、来年のシートを失う可能性が噂されているペレスの走りにも注目が集まりますね。角田選手やローソンが素晴らしい活躍を見せ、ペレスが不調に終わった場合、どちらかのレッドブル昇格が実現するのかもしれません。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。インタビューの内容について、または動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは、